Administrators, for step 3, it's highly recommended that you use a split screen or place both the calculator and the summative next to one another. So let's begin. We have the summative open. On the right side of the summative screen, you're going to find all of the t-test domains and dimensions. You're going to scroll down to the very bottom of the right side of the screen, use the bar on the right. Notice I'm not scrolling on the summative, I'm scrolling on the sidebar. At the very bottom, you're going to find where it says Student Growth Goals. All right, you're going to see 2 growth goals. You're going to see that because you have 2 different semesters. Now, if you have economics and government, you'll see that they're going to be very different. If you have both economics, they might look the same. So we're going to go to the first SLO by clicking on the first statement. Click, and it will open up the first SLO. To get the score, you'll go to the window under Portfolio Snapshot and find the down-facing arrowhead. Click on the down-facing arrowhead. You're going to scroll down and scroll past all of the rubrics, which are the purple dots, and you're going to come down to this colored bar. Notice that the colors correspond to the calculator tool, or I tried to get them as close as possible. We have red, some type of green, seafoam green, and some type of blue, which corresponds to the colors on the calculator. Now you're going to see various numbers inside the bars. Look very closely. The numbers you're going to grab are not the percentages. So in this example, you're not going to grab 33. You're going to grab the number of kids, which is 6. Here we have 6 of 18, 9 of 18, and 3 of 18. Again, the number you're going to grab is the number of students that fell in this bucket. The first bucket is 6. So you get that number, come to your calculator, and on the fall semester, we go and put that number in on the red section. 6. We're back in the calculator. Now we go back to the SLO. We go to the seafoam green section. It's 50%, but that's not the number we're going to grab. The number we're going to grab is 9. That's the total number of students that fell in this bucket. So we go back to the calculator and we put 9 in that seafoam green section. Now we go to the blue section. There's several numbers again. Notice we're not going to grab the 17. We're going to grab the number of students that fell in this bucket or this blue area. That number is 3. We go back to our calculator and we put 3. To check the evidence for the fall semester, you can go ahead and click on the hyperlinks that you see here. When you're done, click on Close on the bottom right. Now we're going to click on the second SLO, which is found under Student Growth Goals. We just worked on the first one. Now we're going to work on the second because we need to get the numbers for the spring semester. Click there. Again, go to where it says Portfolio Snapshot. Find the down-facing arrowhead. Click on that. Scroll past the rubrics, which are the purple dots, and then you're going to get to the student growth numbers at the bottom again with the bar. More than likely, you will see all 3 colors. Sometimes you might only see seafoam green. Sometimes you might only see the blue, or you might see the red, just depending on how many kids fell in the buckets and whether or not their percentages equal to that. So again, we're not going to grab the percentages. We're going to grab the number of kids in the bucket. So we'll start with the red. Here we have 3 students that fell there. So we go back to our calculator. Under the spring semester, we type 3. Go to the seafoam green section. Again, leave 33 alone, leave the percentage alone. Grab the number of kids, which is the first number of that 2. Go to the blue section or whatever color you have left. How many kids fell in this bucket? 1 of 6. So you put the number 1. So now back on the calculator, we put the numbers in, click outside or click enter, and you're going to notice that the percentages automatically populate for you down here at the bottom. That's how you do step 3. You must grab the scores from the fall semester, the number of students from the fall semester, and the number of students from the spring semesters that fell within the 3 buckets. Remember, sometimes you might have some in the red and seafoam green, or sometimes you might have only seafoam green. Just depends on how the numbers fell with that particular teacher. That is step 3. Make sure you don't erase these numbers because you're going to need them to work on step number 4.